What is going on, everyone? It is the Will and Tyler Show. I believe this is episode 7, if I'm
I
not
believe it
mistaken.
is. Yeah, I think it's episode 7.
Um, as you guys know, I'm Tyler,
I'm Will.
and today I've been kind of thinking about this topic, and I feel like it's good to talk about with a bunch of games dropping soon. And tonight, William, I would like to talk about video games.
Okay, so what about him?
So I think we can talk about our favorite past video games, our favorite current video games, best video game experiences, just stuff like that.
Okay.
We can start off. The new Madden came out.
Oh, it did?
Um,
I didn't notice that.
or well, the pre-orders came out. So
Okay.
like, if you pre-ordered, you got to play it. I queued it up for the first time earlier today. I tried some of the new passing mechanics that they offer. Um, I liked the one personally. So like they have like a placement and like so like an accuracy and placement one. They have like a power and placement, and they just have like the classic, AXBY
Yeah.
RB. And so I think I'm gonna try the power and placement one,
Okay.
just to try something new.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping that Madden isn't too terrible this year. It's gotten a lot of hate over the past couple of years, but I'm not a huge online guy when it comes to Madden.
It was just
I feel like,
sweats.
yeah, like especially after the first couple of weeks when everybody's already grinded out all the challenges and they have a 90 overall team in week 2, like, you know,
Yeah, it's not really fun.
no, not at all. And it's it's difficult to be able to enjoy the game when you're just constantly getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Like I used to think I was really, really good. Um, like a couple of years ago, and then the online Madden scene kind of blew up for a little bit, and just watching some of these guys play, it's just like, wow, I would not stand a chance.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely, and I think that's a lot of things. Really, any online game, but online sports games, people just go absolutely bananas.
Yeah, dude. Like,
It's a different world. Like I know, like Fortnite. Okay, you go to like if you go to Fortnite with builds, bro, it's just sweats. There's no fun to
yeah,
it. But like
yeah,
I people anything a lot of online, it just seems like people devote a lot of their time. I'm not sure if they're looking for their big break, like to see, oh, I got all this skill, maybe I'll be a top level streamer or something like that. But it's definitely been a new trend where everybody just because video games kind of come from like a pastime to more of an occupation and some like
yeah,
and some a larger focus people's life. Like someone like me, I mean, I'm playing games for the experience. I'm not playing games to. I'm just playing games as a pastime. I don't really want to do anything out of playing video games in my life. Like I just play it because I play with y'all and that's fun experiences.
yeah,
Or like I want to try out a new game just to have burn some time. Like I think for a lot of people, it's kind of like, oh, this is how I'm gonna make my big break. And there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with that, I don't think. But it's just like
I also
the
think
game
it's
experience
crazy.
for everybody else, it kind of gets molded by that.
I also think it's crazy that you got guys like Tifu who say they've retired, like that
Yeah,
your occupation, like
it's
that
not really
you've
a. It's not the same
it,
thing where you can like retire from like a cubicle job.
yeah, no, like, and it's, and I was talking about this earlier, and if for whatever reason this blows up and people get on me about it, but like I think the whole retiring from video game scene from Tifu, I think it was honestly a little over dramatic in my book.
Yeah,
I don't get me wrong, I get it. The man was streaming every day for hours on end, but you made hundreds of millions of
millions.
dollars
Yeah,
from playing a game that you were
you're
incredible
sitting
at.
down. Yeah,
Yeah, like I mean, you'll forever be known as like one of the greatest Fortnite players, when it comes to video games and stuff like that. But
yeah, definitely.
like, it's just the whole, you know, I'm retiring thing is just,
Seems kind of like an
you know,
immature act to me. Just kind of like and kind of a
Yeah,
shot
like
at like the working man, because or not the
yeah,
work, but
well,
like the working class of America.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. It's just, you got people who have been, you know, working every day 9 to 5 since they've been probably
Old enough to
17 or
work,
18,
yeah,
yeah, 17, 18 years old. And, you know, they've barely, you got some people who do really well, but you also have some people who got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to be able to put food on your plate. And, you got guys like Tifu and stuff like that who are making hundreds and thousands of dollars every time they post a video on
yeah.
YouTube or stream on Twitch, and then, you complain that your life's hard. Your life's not hard,
You have
buddy.
the life
I'm gonna be
everybody else
honest.
wants.
Yeah, like, and I'm not trying to disrespect the guy or nothing, but, like, I know this happened a long time ago, but, like, on the topic of video games, like, I don't know, it sits with me a wrong way.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It just as someone like I'm not gonna claim I'm like a big working person. Like yes, I work part time. I don't need to work to get by. I have a good support system right now, and so it's like, but it kind of is an insult to I feel like everybody who maybe has a trade job or a manual labor job or there's
Yeah,
I'm retiring saying I mean I'm not doubting that it does take a toll. Staring at a screen it definitely has more of a it has a physical toll on your body. Not as
yeah,
much so as like a bricklayer would, but I mean, it's
yeah,
basically your eyes, stuff like that. You're definitely postured. That's other things for it, but like, I don't know if I'm getting paid whatever. I don't know how much he's getting paid. Maybe it was tens of millions, millions. He still made a bunch of money, enough where
yeah.
he could probably, if he played his quarterback, probably wouldn't have to work much for the rest of his life. If
No,
I'm
he
getting, if
probably
I'm,
doesn't have to work another day in his life.
yeah, if I'm getting
Like,
paid that much, I might just suck it up. I'm not gonna lie. I might cut back a little bit, like maybe not, because he
yeah,
was doing what every day. I might do 5 days a week, stuff like
yeah,
that, 4 days a
like,
week. But I would still, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get that money.
yeah, if I'm making so much money to stream, like, I
Yeah.
could, like, even if I play a different, like, I don't know, dude. Like, the amount of money he's made, I'm never gonna make in my life. Like, I'd
Now you
have to
gotta change
work
that
every.
mindset, bro. We're selling the Will and Tyler show to ESPN. We're gonna take over Undisputed from Skip Bayless.
He doesn't need it anymore. He's an idiot as it is.
Yeah, we don't like Skip Bayless. We don't like Skip
Uh,
Bayless. We don't like Wild Wings. We don't like New Jersey. That's our
I
collective don't likes.
well, I don't. I never said I did dislike that. That's just you. You don't like New
I don't
Jersey.
like New Jersey. I do not like New Jersey or Delaware. The stupid states.
I
Like just become
I
part
don't
of
mind New
Virginia and New
Jersey.
York.
My uncle's from New Jersey, so
I
I
feel like no, the
rock with New
people from New
Jersey.
Jersey are fine. Just the state of New Jersey, it just smells. And just parts of New Jersey, like it's so little, but yet you have so much commotion. And that stupid show Jersey Shore, like the only good thing that's ever happened to New Jersey was Tony Soprano. I stand by
No,
that.
yeah. Oh, I can't remember what I was gonna say, but no, I guess I'm skipping this for pardon me, half a second. He's just a terrible
He's just a
individual.
yeah, and he don't really know that much about sports in my mind. Like he just kind of
No,
says stuff. Like Charles Barkley said, I really like Skip Bayless. I'm just gonna say, something, and then yeah, I have no authority to say anything about it.
yeah, but back on our topic earlier, um, I do feel like video games though, like it, video games in my eyes are a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, it's like it's a good thing
I
to have to definitely waste time, but it also I feel like yeah, I mean I've become less productive.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
like I feel like ever since like especially recent, like I stopped playing Xbox for I'll be like during the cross season, I didn't really play that. I think I played maybe maybe after a game Friday night or something like that for a little bit, but and now that school let out and over the summer, I'm like, man, I could be 20
Yeah,
pounds lighter and shredded right now, but I've been sitting on my
I feel like it's also is
butt.
you do have to have some fun though. Like you do have to have
Yeah,
definitely
and
an
with
output.
car with car and beaches leaving, it was an easy way to
Definitely,
do something
definitely.
with them without having to plan anything. Shout out Beaches and shout out Carson. Good luck at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, we got who else we got? We got Garb down at Virginia Tech.
Garv,
Who else?
Garv down at Virginia
Garb
Tech.
hasn't made it an appearance yet, but I'm sure he will.
I'm sure. Hopefully, we can get a whole friend group podcast would be hectic, but it
That
would
would
be
be
fun.
yeah, that would be some kind of podcast, to say
Yeah,
the least.
yeah, that would be a very interesting experience for everybody involved.
Definitely, that would be. We probably would get a better viewership though.
Probably.
Major bag alert. But yeah, so you had talked about, you played the new Madden recently. That's what your favorite upcoming game
So I mean,
or new game?
I didn't really get a chance to play a full game. I'm hoping that tomorrow, maybe before I get work, I can play a full game. I
Okay.
still think my favorite upcoming game, or not upcoming game, I'm really
No.
hoping it's going to be NHL 24 whenever I think it comes out October 4th. So I'm
Okay.
hoping
See,
I can
I
go
just saw
through.
something for the new Modern Warfare 3. That's
I
looking
just
looking
I
pretty
saw
good.
that too. I saw just like that you're able to pre-order it. See,
Yeah.
personally, I wasn't a fan of Modern Warfare 2, but
Yeah, that was not much to write home about. Cold War was better than Modern Warfare 2 in my opinion.
I and this might be a hot take, and I have very hot takes when it comes to video games, but I feel like there hasn't really been a good
There has
Call of
not been a
Duty
good
since
COD for a while.
I would say Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah,
Um,
that was a good, because that's when I came out with Warzone too.
yeah, that
They
was
that was a good time. And that was, COVID playing Warzone, bro.
yeah,
COVID
yeah.
wasn't good, but like the era
Warzone
around
was
COVID, yeah. All the stuff that came
Warzone.
with COVID, like Warzone, Destiny 2 being free, I probably spent over 100 hours, over hundreds of hours playing Destiny 2 when that first came out free during COVID.
Uh, I remember I used to like wake up, try to get platinum and gold and
Yeah,
stuff like that
that was
on
the
my
move. That was the
guns.
move.
Yeah, I remember me and Justin and like Dash would hop on, and we like wouldn't say anything. We were just worried about our challenges. Like,
Yeah. And it was the weirdest things. I remember in Cold War, it was like you had to get a certain number of things with shotgun. Like with shotgun, you had to get like 4 close range kills. You had to have like a 4 kills. And I was just going crazy on that because, I'm guessing most of our viewers are same age as us in Culver. And they had, the same schedule we had where, for the first time if you chose to go to school, you were 2 days on, 3 days off. So for the first 2 days or the last 2 days, and everybody had Wednesday off.
yeah,
And then some people were all virtual. I'll tell you what though, after them virtual classes were done, if you had to do them, if like your teacher held virtual class after they were done, bro, oh, get some food, grab a plate,
yeah,
go over to the PC, go over to the Xbox, the PlayStation, and then, bro, it's just gaming all the time. There was
that's
multiple
how it
times
was
where I
for
would
me,
just
dude.
had the Chromebook up on one side and playing games on the other side.
Yeah, that's how it was with me, dude. I used to play in the morning. Like I wake up super early, like do whatever assignment I had because the only class I really had to join was my driver's ed class. So
Yeah,
I would wake
yeah.
up, do the assignments real early,
Yep, that's what I would
go
do.
back
Crank
to
out the
sleep.
assignments for the day, go to sleep, and this, yeah,
Yeah, go back to sleep, wake up during the driver's class, and then get on. Like that was every day.
yeah.
Um, but
That
yeah,
was a good time.
it's crazy to think, man, that COVID was 3 years ago.
That is actually crazy. It's
Like,
hard to believe. It's hard to believe we're adults too. Like I'm closer to being 19
yeah,
than I am to being 18.
yeah, like
Just odd to me.
dude, yeah, like I'm finally 18. I feel like I'm like, even though I'm not the youngest in the group, I've always felt like the youngest in the group.
Yeah,
Because Dev is technically the youngest in the group.
yeah. Because he's what, September,
Late, late
late
September,
September.
I think.
Yeah, it's in the 20s. I'm pretty sure.
So, uh, but no, and it's crazy. But video games during COVID it was just so much fun. It was so much fun, but also like I developed such a passion for it, like that I would get so heated, dude.
Oh yeah, it
Like
was.
I
Yeah,
would
I'm
get
glad I didn't have an
so
Xbox during that time. I had a PC because I would have broken a lot of controllers.
oh yeah. Like I'm surprised that the controllers I have now are still together. Like I was just playing Halo with Dash for a little bit, and I was
Halo's
playing like yeah.
that's gotta be a bottom tier game.
You think so?
Just because the experience I have with it. It's not that the game is made bad. It's a good game, but like
Oh, just because yeah,
I am straight cheeks at it. And if I don't,
yeah.
if I'm not, if I can't get by playing the game, I just don't enjoy playing the game.
That's fair. I was gonna say 'cause the last time we played, you got smoked.
Bro, I got smoked like Chief Keef was on the way, bro. You don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, it was bad. I remember that.
That was definitely an experience. But I will say, favorite game right now, honestly, it's because I've been getting a little bit more back into baseball. Going seeing some games. Got to see Michael Lorenzen's no hitter at the bank, that was a great experience. And then seeing had to leave early at the second game against the Nats, but they happily won that game, which was good. And listened to the radio coming up, and unfortunately had to go through New Jersey for a little bit. But getting back to getting back into baseball a little bit more. I've been playing MLB The Show a lot. That's been my game. Like before I had it on adaptive skill. Just to see how good you can get with the mechanics, and then I kind of just decided, well, because there's a thing called Road to the Show, which is pretty much on my career. They just call it Road to the Show. It's, when you're in the minor leagues, working way up, the majors is the show. So that's your road to the show. So I turned to difficulty to beginner, and you just hit a bunch of home runs. Right now, I'm pretty sure I'm in my third season. No, just finished the third season in my fourth season. Right now, I'm sitting at about I think I'm four in the 490s for home runs. So
Yeah.
and my highest I had hit over 300 a year, which was my best year so far. And we've won back-to-back World Series. Of course, I had to join the Philadelphia Phillies.
Of course.
I gotta rep them. I gotta rep the fighting Phils. But it was that's probably my favorite game right now. Favorite game I've played. It kind of just depends on genre wise. Like it's just the experience I have with the game. So obviously Minecraft's got to be up there. It's such a good game to have. And even if there's just like a week where I will play it, like oh we're gonna do a world or something like that. It's just the experience is so fun. And then stuff like Bloons TD6, I'd have that going in the background to Germana, and me and Gar would get up to level, 140, 150. Our computers would be making all these loud noises, the fans trying to keep up because we're on some school laptops. But I don't know. Those are definitely some of them. Stuff like, Warzone's up there. Fortnite, I've been getting back into that. It's a pretty good game. No
I
builds,
will
though.
say, I will say, Fortnite is slowly. It crawls up and down my list from
Yeah,
time
I'm with
to
you
time.
on that. It really, it's just so inconsistent. Because
Yeah.
sometimes they're going to do something stupid. Sometimes they do something we all like. But I don't know. Those are definitely some of my top games right now. Those not really games I really dislike. It's just some games aren't for me. I don't think they're bad games. It's just games where I'm like, I don't think I really have a good experience playing it. It's just not what I'm looking for in a game. Obviously, I got a lot. I'm not gonna lie. GTA is up there. GTA 5 is up there again. Just because there's so many mechanics that go up with it. So like the driving mechanics. There's just so much to do with the game, and it's just such an immersive game. That's like it's a really good game. And I was actually looking at some stuff earlier this week, just checking some Rockstar things about the GTA 6. And apparently, it's been these are all there's no like sources out of this. I don't know how true it is, but just from what I saw, it's been in production for like 8 to 10 years. They've got all this stuff
Jeez.
planned out. What did get validated was they had spent over $2 billion on it so far.
2 million or billion?
Billion,
Oh, with a B. Okay.
yeah, with a B. 'Cause, I mean, obviously it's gonna be one of the most successful games. Grand Theft Auto, I believe, is the most successful game of all time. GTA 5, I'm pretty sure, because it had
Right.
people buying it because Fortnite was free, but people bought GTA and then bought stuff within GTA too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm I'm excited for GTA 6, even though they've been teasing it for like 6 years. But
Yeah.
uh, luckily, it sounds like 2025, 2024, 2025 will probably have it coming. I'm gonna play that game just because I really enjoy GTA 5. Played it on PC, played it on Xbox. It's just that's definitely one of the best games I've played. But I mean, most games are just really good games. Like, not many games I really don't like. It's just some of the games on Game Pass that are just stupid. Ooh, actually, I need to make an amendment. NBA Jam, which is no longer available on Game Pass. Tyler has like the only copy left apparently of NBA It was NBA Jam 13, and it's the On Fire edition.
Yeah, it doesn't have a year, but it's the it's NBA Jam, pretty much 2013. But I also think there was a slight roster update because we tried matching it up, and I think Harden. I would have to look this up.
They had to have definitely updated it with something.
Yeah, because Harden in 2013, I believe, was on the Thunder, and then this he's on the Rockets. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
and the
NBA,
Bobcats
dude,
still do exist.
yeah, and the Bobcats, but NBA Jam, dude, like
It's so fun.
such a fun game, and it's another game where like you know everybody's excited to play it until we start playing it. Like
Yeah. Well, I was excited because me and Devin, as the Bobcats, we went against I think it was Christian and Bishish, or no, maybe it was Carson and Bishish. They were playing as the Celtics. So me and
I think it was Sod and Beaches.
Sod and Bishish, yeah, Sod and Bishish, and then so me and Dev were playing as Kemba Walker and I can't remember. I don't even remember who the other guy was, and we just absolutely shut the door on him as a team that does not exist. That pretty much got relegated from the NBA, beating one of the greatest teams in that game.
Yeah, like
I mean, that's
the top
a,
three teams are
yeah,
probably the Heat are number one instead of close.
yeah.
Probably
I got the Mavs second. You got
Celtics.
Dirk.
Dude, I will say
Dirk is different in that game. You dropped what, like 60 with him?
I dropped 66 in a game with him. Yeah, I dropped 66 and shot like 88% from the field with him. And dude, me and Dev were like I remember what we played
You beat
Beaches
you beat
and
me and
someone.
Bishish.
That's what it was. We beat you guys by like 40, and then we played Justin and Dash. I think we beat them by almost 70 or 80 points. And then we played Sod somebody. We beat like I think we went on a 4 or 5 game streak until like finally we were like, all right, we gotta pass the sticks. Like
Yeah,
and I don't think I played again for the rest of the night just because I wanted to watch everybody else play.
yeah.
But
It's such a fun game, and there's so many
dude,
sleeper teams in that game.
dude,
Like,
Justin and Dash with the upset over
oh
I think
yeah,
it was he had the upset over Beaches and somebody else, but Beaches went 0 for 6 or 7.
yeah.
He didn't
He's
win a
not
single game.
he's not. He's too busy singing Drake lyrics. Bands all in your head like Jason Terry, and
Yeah,
he's just getting knocked off. Because
yeah,
me and Dev also played. I mean, it wasn't me and Dev. Me and somebody. Maybe it was me and Carr played as I don't remember. Me and somebody we played as. I'm a big Jimmer Fredette guy in that game. He's just such a good 3 shooter. You just gotta let him get hot, and then he'll start cooking. But it's just such a good game. There's nothing not to like about it.
Ooh, Will, see if you can fix your mic to clicking this back for a second.
Hold up. Better now?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Sorry for that inconvenience. We're back. But no, NBA Jam is it's such a fun hangout game, and every time we're all together, we especially when we're at my house, we always got to play it.
Always got to.
It's a staple of the hang out at the Kajau household. And I will say, I feel like Jackbox.
Yes, Jackbox at
Has,
Sod's house. Actually, can I
yeah.
make an amendment to the games I hate? We have a developing situation with that. I think Tyler knows where I'm going here. So
Yeah.
it was was it Saturday? Me and Carl were at your house.
Think so. I
Okay,
believe so.
so yeah, I think it was Saturday, and AK-47 Andy, special guest last episode actually.
Oh yeah.
No, episode 4 last maybe. Last episode.
No,
4.
last episode.
Yeah. He recommended that we play golf with friends. And I was thinking, okay, it's going to be great. And Tyler just is seething at when those words were spoken by AK-47. And so we turned this game on and we played golf a little bit. And golf was not that bad. I mean, it was definitely it wasn't a game I'd look out to play, but it was not bad. And then, Carr had to leave, so we switched over to hockey. Let me tell you, these hockey goalies, bro, they weren't letting anything past them. I mean, it was like the border patrol, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just nothing was getting in that goal, and it was just aggravating.
It was like prime for anybody who knows
I
hockey.
had a
Patrick
12-stroke lead, and I came in last eventually.
Yeah.
I had a 14 on one hole. Just an absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, Prime Patrick Wall was in that with the AI goalie. Like
Yeah,
you were still playing mini golf, but it was a goal. It was a
it's
hockey
a
net,
hockey
and you
puck
use a
and a
puck
goal. Yeah,
and a goalie, and it was just I think, terrible. But yeah, golf with friends definitely not a fun game. Or funny, it is a funny game. It is a very agonizing game, though, to say the
yes,
least.
very, very, very agonizing.
Um, but no, I meant to say this earlier when we were talking about Fortnite. Fortnite's come back to me a little bit, man. I didn't
Yeah, it
play
definitely
Fort
has.
for probably,
I hadn't
I
played it
want
for
to say almost,
years.
yeah, I want to say a year. I think the last time I played it consistently was when the new chapter dropped.
Okay.
So I don't know how long ago that is for people, but when the new chapter dropped, I played it for a little bit and then I stopped for probably about a year or two. I'd say probably like a year and a half.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm,
definitely y'all got me back into it recently when I had bought the Xbox,
yeah,
which was 2 months at the most.
yeah.
But
Well, I think
definitely,
we started playing, me, Beatrice, and Hector started playing a little bit before the summer began, like right before school let out. Um, and I've been enjoying it. There are, like it's definitely not the game that that it was 2 or 3, 2 or 3 years ago. Which it's crazy to think, dude. Fortnite's been out for like almost like 10 years,
it
or it's something
actually
crazy like
it's
that.
it's something absolutely, absolutely crazy.
Like
The Save
to
the World
think,
was out for a while.
yeah, and then they dropped Battle Royale. Like Battle Royale, because what year were we in? Where we were in eighth grade?
Oh Lord. So that would have been the fall of eighth grade. Would have been 2018.
Yeah, dude. So like 2017. 'Cause I remember it was big in like seventh grade, and then it got super big in like eighth grade.
Yeah, Fortnite Mobile, bro, playing it at lunch. We
Yeah.
got a.
So,
I remember one
dude.
time we caught a double lunch. Oh no, seventh grade when Fortnite Mobile had come out. Miss Bragg, who was a algebra teacher in seventh grade, she won a game during like lunch or web and went to every classroom because everybody was like watching like when she would play because like we wanted her to catch a dub. And she ran around to every classroom in the seventh grade hall saying, "I won, I won, I won." Dog, that was some next level euphoria. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like
dude. And
that
it's
was a
crazy.
that was a
Like
happy feeling.
Fortnite, nobody like everybody understands it, but I feel like no one really wants to talk about it. Fortnite ruled the world for a
Oh,
solid
oh, bro, Fortnite
two
was running
years.
everything. Yeah, they had it collabs with Marvel, bro. It was just absolutely
Like
crazy.
I feel like, in my opinion, my favorite season was season 7. Where that was like when
Jesus,
all like
ooh,
there was all the snow and stuff like that. That was my
season
favorite
seven
season.
was a good season.
But that's when I was actually good at the game. Because season 4 I was okay. That's when everybody was like
That was Dusty
average.
Divot. Yeah,
Yeah, season 5 I was like average or right above average. Season 6 I was getting the hang of it. Season 7 was where I like flowed. Like
yeah,
I was good in season 7, and then took a break for a little while. I think remember I got grounded for like two
yeah.
weeks, lost everything, and then like I was a bum. But I would say I'm about average right now. Like I can hold my own sometimes when we play. Has to be no build though. Has to be
Yeah,
no
has
build.
to be no build. We played a match of build. Some guys from the station had we were playing Fortnite one night and they're like, don't play Fortnite. And I put it on no build and they yelled at me. So we put it on build. And those people are just dog, they will build a whole town if you build that. So what I did, I just grabbed that Cybertron gun,
Oh yeah,
that Optimus Prime joint, and just took their whole thing down. You ain't getting by.
yeah, yeah. I used to be pretty good at building, and I remember we played Zone Wars one night, and I kinda had something down, like, I was able to build, but nothing like what I was able
Yeah.
to do before, and I was just like, "Dude." And even now, watching people play build now, it's just like, "Dude, how much time have you spent on this game?"
Exactly.
Like,
Like, how many family events are you missing?
yeah, dude, like, eh how many birthdays, how many, like, I don't know, school dances have you missed
Yeah.
because you were playing Fortnite right now, dude? Like,
It's just yeah, it's definitely it just astonishes me. Like I'm gonna say yeah. That's like if they would just apply that same kind of mentality to anything else, bro.
yeah, like literally anything else. Like, well, that's what I need to start doing soon, man. Like, I get, I'm a big guy. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say I'm like crazy fat or anything, but I'll get,
Yeah.
I'll say I'm a big guy. And, I am trying to lose a little bit of weight, slowly over time. But you know, I will say it was really hard, um, especially recently, dude. Just trying to get to the gym, like with
Yeah.
this new schedule I have plus coaching, it's really, really hard to make time for it,
Yeah.
because I work Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, and working those back-to-back days on the weekend, and it's just like finally you want one day to have a rest day, and then Tuesday it's like, well, if I work out now, I'm gonna be sore for my next two shifts out. So like
It's a hard balance.
it's a double-edged sword, dude. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I will say I do get a great workout from working outside though,
Yeah, I'm with you on
but
that.
that's again off topic. Um,
Something
yeah.
about
So
video games.
yeah, I will. Yeah, for it, and I will say though, dude, it's super crazy how like for when you look way back. I mean, it's funny to think like if for whatever reason a kid who's like 5 or 6 years younger than us is listening to this, or even if someone's like listening with anybody going back to season 3 and season 4, like chapter 1, I guess you could call it. They did everything to avoid copyright,
Hmm.
and having different names, different songs, and now they've got so much money to where they can buy the rights to things.
Hmm.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
I mean, you know, there was a point where everyone was Travis Scott,
Hmm.
or Ariana Grande. Now you can be Laserbeam or Lachlan or Cypher
Yeah.
PK
Yeah.
or Loser Fruit, like Ninja. And it's crazy to think, how again, crazy to say out loud, but you know, 5, 6 years ago, you were making these like custom skins in your head thinking, oh, well, what if Ninja had a skin? What would it look like?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
what if
And now.
Laserbeam had a skin? And, now it's just like, wow, like,
Hmm.
and they make, and it's good that they make money off of every time, you know, that the skin gets well. But again, what I was talking about earlier, like these streamers and these YouTubers and stuff are never not gonna make money.
Yeah.
Like as
They're,
long
they're
as
they're
there's video
set.
game,
They're set with
yeah.
this.
Well, I would as like
If they if they
super
s-
per
if they just don't go like crazy spending habits.
yeah. Well, yeah, like, but it would be interesting to see. Like, I've always loved Laserbeam. Like, it's hard to watch him now because one, he doesn't really upload a lot, and
Yeah.
two, it's just like a lot of reaction videos that are like 5, 6 minutes long. But
Hmm. Yep.
I would
Yep.
love to
Yep.
have like a sit down conversation with him. One, just to meet him.
That'd be
Like
a
I've been
fun
watching.
conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching the guy since Madden 16.
Oh, I remember
Like
those. Yeah.
those are legendary. But
Those are legendary. Him and Madden mobile games ruled the world.
yeah, MMG, yeah. Um, but I would love to just see like how much he makes per YouTube video or how
Oh,
much
it's
he
gotta
makes.
be some ungodly amount.
Like I would love to know um how much everything is. Like, okay, I just got a YouTube notification. MMG just posted I spent $1,000 on Madden 24 packs. Like $1,000, dude, thrown away like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's just gotta believe it's like this dude. If he's throwing away $1,000 on a video game, you gotta imagine this dude's pulling in from that video. It's gotta be 10 times that at least.
I would hope so.
It's
Like
just
I
gotta be
would.
so crazy. It's just I can't comprehend it. Like the amount of money these people make, just seemingly. I won't say doing nothing. They are doing something, but they're seemingly doing like nothing in comparison to what others do. It's just so absolutely, absolutely bonkers.
It really is. Like, and and like I said, like it would be a dream to meet him just because like I've watched or Laser Beam. I mean, hell, I'd like to meet MMJ too. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But it's just like thinking about it. He's got his own skin in Fortnite. Like he gets paid. He's got his own creator code.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like it's crazy, and it's crazy to think that like you know in Madden 16, like when he was releasing those videos, that this man only had like 500, 600,000 subscribers, which is
Yeah.
still a
That's
lot.
it's,
And
but
now he
yeah, it's
has
also crazy.
millions.
It's just to see the because I remember watching some people, and yeah, definitely the advancements they've had. Same thing with like Mr. Beast. I remember watching him. There was a video where they released ladybugs in a field, and it's checking up. And I remember like him hitting 100 million, and now he's closing on 200 million. And it's just like crazy to see the growth. Like I know we're like not that old, but it makes me feel old. Does that make sense? Like
Hmm.
it's just, mm, it's like man, we
And
are we are up. We're getting there.
yeah, like I'm only 18 years old, and I feel like I've been alive for 30 years.
Oh yeah,
Like,
2 kids and a
and
mortgage.
yeah, and it's also like I saw a TikTok, dude, and it was something like, this was a couple of months ago, but it was like season 4 of Fortnite came out like 8,000 days ago, and I'm like,
God
dude,
bless.
8,000
No,
days?
that math ain't right,
Like,
Tyler. That's over 20 years ago. That math ain't
was
right.
it oh, but like something
It's
like
still,
that.
it's still, it's probably a crazy amount of time.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah,
came out like 700, like whatever the case. It's just like, dude, like that's how many days have passed.
yeah,
Like, and it's just crazy. It really is. Like, video games help make, I feel, time go by, and also time go by really slow, you know?
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely.
But, um, yeah, and I feel like, and I think the cool thing about video games too, just like on like a random note, is anybody can play them. I think that's also
Yeah,
really
it's not.
cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of ease of accessibility there.
Yeah, like,
I mean, not
you
I mean,
know,
there are some things cost money, but like it's not like if you have a base level computer and a screen, you can play a video game. You know.
yeah. Or even if you have like if you have an Xbox, you can play a video game or a
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Anything. Yeah.
Like, you know, and it as crazy as it is to say, like streaming is not hard to get
Yeah.
into.
They've made it real easy set up through like a lot of integration into other systems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely yeah, it's become again a lot more ease, which is gives you an influx of streamers, which makes it again harder for people make big. It's kind of like what we talked about with Carson about so why the soccer players are the elite of the elite because there's so many millions of people that play soccer. Like it's
Yeah.
just hard to get your breakthrough. So as a streamer, like I don't know, people. I like to see people succeed, but I'm not gonna pray for anybody, or I'm not gonna like hope anybody doesn't succeed. But just us again, some people gotta have a reality check because they see the success that people like you said, Tfue and Laserbeam and them had, and it's like they think it's gonna come, and I don't know. It's just I want people to succeed, but I also want people to have some realistic goals, so they
Yeah.
don't
Well, like,
get bummed out.
yeah, exactly. I feel like bummed out. I feel like is like best way you can put it. Like,
Yeah,
you know, I feel like streaming, even if it was just something to do, like when you're like you have time off, it's just like, all right, even if nobody watches, I'm gonna stream.
yeah, I'm
Like
with you on that.
it's my what I want to do, and God forbid you blow up and you make some money off of it, and it's something you can have as like a side hustle.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Yeah,
Like if you put in the time and effort, more power to you, and God bless you. Hopefully in 5 or 6 years you don't have to retire from gaming, but you know, more power to you.
yeah,
You can
definitely.
still make some money off it. Even if you don't make money, you just gain some popularity.
Yeah, and you had
A lot of
fun.
yeah. I feel like today more people are worried, and everything though too are more. worried about popularity.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Which honestly, that's not
Like,
like a big thing for me. I don't want
no, I could
to.
I could care less, dude. I
Yeah,
got the
like
people.
if it was
I
between
have,
rich and famous, bro, give me the money.
yeah, yeah. Like, I got the people I have right now. I'm famous with my own, like with my
Yeah,
people. And that's
the
all I
people
care about.
I care about how the people that I care about feel about me. I don't care about how people I don't care about feel.
Yeah,
And so
like
like,
I will say, like the stuff I do now, like I would not have done like 3 or 4 years ago. Like even not like even like just like we're out in public, I'm like
yeah,
I'll laugh really loud or like I'll make like a funny noise
we
out like
we've all definitely become more open.
yeah. Or like when I'll do like the Scooby Doo laugh like in the middle of Walmart at 10 o'clock at night. Like, 14 or 15-year-old me would never have done that
Yeah,
because I would have cared too much about what other people think. But,
yeah.
you know, and yeah,
I'm with you on that.
I, yeah. So, but, you know, like you just said a second ago, like with, comparing it to soccer, I feel like streaming is it's easy to do, not easy to do. It's easy to get into, but it's a little
Yes.
hard to be successful with.
Yeah, like for me, like as I can tell, I don't really edit these podcasts. I trim out the intro and the exit just to make it, be a little more clean cut. But I'm not putting in the work that people are putting with all this crazy editing software and all these
Yeah,
intros and like studio. No, like we do have, hopefully soon, we will have access to a studio.
yeah.
Um, but
Once we start
as
getting
of now, it's kind of gonna be just a Skype or Discord or whatever we can find that lets us record however we need to record.
and just like even like this, dude, like our podcast, like we even kind of told us like this is out of just like something that we've wanted to do forever, and like
Yeah,
whenever we want to, we hop in the call and we just talk, dude. And this is like I get so excited for these podcasts, man, just because like it's so fun and it's just so like and at any point again, just like we could blow up. Like tomorrow, we could have a couple thousand views on a
yeah,
video,
yeah.
and
It really just depends.
and
Can't do
like
nothing about it.
yeah, like and let's say if we start getting a couple hundred views on a video, maybe we'll start looking at putting some intros or
Yeah,
pictures or something, but for right now, getting our 50, 60 views a video, which honestly I'm more than happy with.
yeah, it's not bad.
We'll show with, the Will Carlton or the WC and the TK pictures on the screen and,
Yeah,
the picture of me and Will fighting with sticks on the,
that's a good
uh,
picture.
it is such a cool picture. Um, yeah,
It's
it's such a cool picture. And I really
yeah,
hope that soon we can get more people on because like I listened, to the podcast we did with Dad, um, last night, actually. I was listening to it a little bit. And just, like, thinking about it, I was just like, "Man, we went into, like, crazy detail
yeah.
with everything."
Uh
And,
huh.
if you guys have listened to this and haven't listened to the episode I did with my dad, like I said, I believe it's episode 6, please go give a listen to it. If you have AirPods, I recommend putting them in and probably putting them in at full volume because it's gonna be
Yeah,
a little hard
It
to
is.
hear.
It is a little hard a little hard to hear.
It's a little hard to hear, but if you do hear it and you can figure out a way to hear it, it's very cool to listen to.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Um, pardon me. So, um, yeah, I feel like that's what we can cover for video games. I mean, I'm we could talk for a little bit longer and just any topic for filling some time, but I feel like video games have covered.
Yeah, we covered the basis what we felt like we wanted to cover tonight. Again, I know people don't be commenting on our stuff that much, but if there's anything I want us to talk about, makes the lives a little bit easier.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I was gonna say it makes our lives a little easier.
That we will talk about pretty much anything. Again, as long as it's just not controversial. But again, not many
Yeah,
topics, or I mean, most people will know like what controversial topics are going to be. So anything, any sports related stuff. I mean, we kind of keep it with current sports events and just stuff going on.
yeah, and
So
that'll be
a lot
something that's
easier.
Yeah, once everything starts, like
Yeah,
that'll be a weekly episode for sure.
because right now,
Um,
the only going sport is baseball, and baseball is a great sport, but it's not a lot of people watch it, and it's also not heating up kind of thing. It's not really the playoff push right now. We're not far from
yeah,
the playoffs, but teams are still working some kinks out, and stuff like that. But I don't know. Definitely once we get out of the preseason of the NFL, we get back in that, and once you get college football back, it's just gonna be we'll have some stuff. We'll have a lot more material to work with.
yeah, and that'll be an easy like half an hour, 45 minutes every episode
Oh,
before
oh,
we even change topics. Like,
easy breezy.
so I will say, I think whenever we get a chance, we need to do that wing tour.
That would not be a bad idea. The wing tour not be bad. And also, Tyler, I've been looking. I've been looking. I know we talked about this on the Andy podcast. I may actually be able to go to Wing Fest with y'all if I can get tickets. Like
That would,
my schedule should work out, which would just be fan freaking tastic.
yeah, dude. If things were out to be, to be that way, I'm definitely thinking about extending the invite out to you. I gotta talk with Dad for a little bit, but you know, and if not, dude, like I will be more than happy just to take you up to Buffalo soon. Like if
Oh
you
yeah,
can't make it to Wingfest, I would be more than happy to
I
take you
got
up
to
to
experience
Buffalo.
the place where God's food was created. One of God's many
Yeah,
foods, but that's definitely up there. Like
one
Chick-fil-A
of
is one of
God's.
them. Wings are. I was gonna say Wild Wings. I almost said Wild Wings.
Oh,
Wings
that's
are.
the
No,
devil.
Wild
That's the
Wings was
devil's
made by
work.
the devil, and
Yeah,
and like the
that's the
devil,
devil's
the
work.
most devil of the devils.
Yeah.
Like
Ooh,
Wild Wings. If you go into hell and you like take a right turn and just go and go, and at the end of it, it's gonna be a Buffalo Wild Wings next to a Dollar General. That's
Next,
how it's gonna be. It's
dude.
just
The best part about Dollar Generals, dude, is they're always in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, they're always in the
That's
middle of nowhere for no
like,
reason. Like in Pennsylvania, I understand
yeah,
it's like off a highway, but it's next to the woods. It's just like there's like a restaurant across the street, and it's just chilling there. I
yeah.
mean, it's just I can't grasp that. But I am. I would love to say I'll never be able to. I will never go to Wild Wings again. I know we'll probably go there again, but I honestly, I
Oh,
might
we'll
not
be.
order. I might not order the wings. I might dare order the bird dog.
I mean, at this point, what other option do you have?
I know. I want to try it too, but yeah, I just I cannot trust the wings after they.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't even voiced my my complaints about Wild Wings from that visit so quickly. I am just to not have us run too long, but basically we had went 2 Mondays ago. This actually no, yeah, 2 Mondays ago because this most recent Monday we went to Sweet Rue and had good wings that were
Very
well
good
worth the
wings.
money. And got to see Jazzy. Shout out Jazzy. She's at school now, but
Shout out, Chelsea. Yeah.
one of the best in the business, obviously. But Wild Wings, we get there, and I had a busy day on that Monday right before we had planned to go out for food. And for those of you who know, I volunteer my time with the local fire department, and so we got called out for it was a storm, so there was trees down kind of stuff call, and then we got called out for a house fire. Luckily, it did not end up being at anything, just some lightning struck near a house. So I get there, I tell Ty, I was like, hey, we're running late. We were shooting for 7:30. I was like, hey, might be. I said I might be pushing a little bit. I usually try to be early to things. I said might be on the dot, might be a little later, just keeping you in the loop. He said no, no problem. So we get to Wild Wings, and lady tells us, she's like, hey, just because you know how the weather is, you're gonna have to pay beforehand. Now I'm not the biggest fan of that because I haven't got my food yet or anything like that. But again, I was thinking, okay, you know what? It's the price we got to pay. So
Yeah.
first thing, of course, you order is drinks, and so I get a Sprite. That's my go-to drink most of the time, a Sprite or a cherry drink. So I ended up getting a Sprite, and lady brings it to the table, and nothing. Well, actually, she does make the drink, so something kind of against her. They fill the whole glass up with ice. I'm not even joking.
Like,
They fill it to the top and then put the least amount of soda they can put in. I get. I was a little parched, so I was definitely gonna drink some. I always drink a lot of stuff when I come in. I'll get a few sodas or a few whatever we're having. But like I didn't feel like asking lady for light ice or no ice or anything like that. But hey, that definitely started the downhill slope. And then take the orders for wings. 15 wings. I had gotten some jalapeno. What it was that one? The new one. They got the jalapeno something.
no, I think
Jam
you
and
got
jalapeno. Jam and
jam and
jalapeno.
jalapeno. I think you got the sweet chili lime,
Nah,
and
I
then
got
like,
the I got spicy garlic original buffalo jam and jalapeno.
That's what it was.
So I get there, the food was taking a little while. I'm not gonna lie, which is okay. It was poker night. A lot of people are there. That's not really an
There also
issue.
was that storm, which is
Yeah.
understandable.
So we had food comes out. Looking at some of my wings, and like zombie wings. Half of the wing was missing on two of them. There's holes, stuff like that, and it kind of made me annoyed. Wings are expensive, and I'm not getting the whole wing, and I'm not getting the quality wings, and the wings are hard as a rock.
Yeah.
I mean, most wings, like the flat, I can bite it, pull, and the meat come off. Pause. But uh,
Yeah.
but these, like, I actually had to work, which did not make it fun. And I got fries. Fries weren't bad,
Their
but
fries are pretty good.
it just honestly annoyed me because that was, I mean, Wild Wings charges so much for the wing. Again, like Andy had said, the wing market has inflated so much because it's become such a staple. This piece that was literally discarded from the chicken is now, such. Everybody has a wing night, which is not a bad thing, but like some people, don't appreciate the wing. Some people might cook the wing. Maybe nothing against the air fryer. They might cook it in the air fryer. They might boil it or do some weird white people stuff to it because they
Yeah.
don't appreciate food for some reason. And I don't know. But it just we try to find new wing places, but the issue is a lot of us are available on Mondays, and unfortunately, all the really good restaurants in Culver, all the local places that have great food, so
Are
Sweet
closed on
Rue,
Mondays.
Elders, yeah, they're all closed on Mondays. And I don't want to get Chili's wings. Oh, so we got
Oh,
them.
no,
I just
no,
don't
no,
trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust it. And we're not going to go to Ruby Tuesdays because it's Ruby Tuesdays, and we're not going to go to Glory Days because it's Glory Days.
Well,
Um,
dude, I wanted to bring that up. I think for the wing tour, we'll have to do Glory
we
Days.
will sadly we will have to make an appearance, but I
I
may ask
think,
them to comp our meal.
I think the tour has to be Elders, Sweet Rue, Wild Wings, Glory Days, and I guess technically Chili's because they have that wing kitchen in the back.
Yeah, sadly,
So I think
Chili's.
that'll be the five. I'm trying to think of anything else that has.
Well, there's wings, but that's a DoorDash thing. But it's just wing. That doesn't really count. It's just wings. It's more of a wing place than wings. Wing is. Oh, Pizza Hut's got Wing City or Wing Street, whatever it is. Are we
Yeah,
counting
that
that?
might be.
Because
I don't
that's
know if
more
I'm
like,
really counting that.
but it's more than regular pizza places have. Like Papa John's, you order
Yeah,
wings and it's through Papa John's, but this one technically is like its own entity. But I don't know. But that Applebee's order, that new thing they got out, I don't know if they still have it. It's tempting though. What is it? It's bottomless
dude.
wings,
Boneless wings. Yeah,
bottomless
so
boneless
boneless
wings,
nuggets,
and bottomless, what is it?
fries.
Fries for what? 10, $15 or something? Some
I
crazy.
think it's $14, which is such a
It's
steal,
absurd. Because I'm telling you right now,
dude.
like
I
honestly,
think,
but I can't eat as much as I thought. Like we went to a IHOP a couple days ago. I've been eating out a lot recently, and I don't have an issue with that. But I thought I could put down like a bunch of pancakes. They had bottomless pancakes for $5. Only put down 7. I mean, to be fair, I did have the platter because I wanted something. I wanted some protein. But I don't know. I think we go to Applebee's. I think there's one in Warrenton.
dude, I'm willing to make the
We go to
drive. Hell,
Applebee's. If we go to
I could
Applebee's
do
this
it this
week,
weekend. You know,
I'm just saying I can also do it this weekend. And if we go to Applebee's this week, we are putting a hurt on that. We are making them. We might make them go bankrupt. They might run out of
dude.
wings. If we take our
My
whole friend group
goal
and
is to
Andy,
get kicked
bro,
out.
I want them
Yeah,
to. I want to be cut off of wings. Like I want them to say no more. Like it's a bar.
yeah. I want them to have to like kick us out. Like a quick story. I'll make it shorter than what it needs to be. I think the place is called Captain George's in Virginia Beach. Real nice, like legit food buffet, not like a Golden Corral. Like this is legit, real food.
Yeah.
Because it's like $80. It used to be like $80 a person,
Dang.
but yeah, but the food, dude, was unbelievable. It was
That's the thing. Those
ungodly
those like hole in the
delicious.
wall joints are so good, and it's so worth the money because you're supporting a local business, but it's also just better food overall, which just makes it so
I
much
think there's
better.
only 2 or 3 locations.
Okay.
Or
The name's definitely familiar.
yeah, I know there's one. I think in North Carolina. I know there's one in Virginia Beach, but there might be a lot more than what I know. But besides the point, I remember we got there and we got there when it was packed, and we didn't leave till there was only a couple of people left in the restaurant.
I'm
Like
telling you, we don't get that. We don't get the best bargain. You best
it was to the
believe that.
it was to the point to where like we were eating so much to where we were waiting for them to bring out more food. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was bad.
That
Like,
can be good though sometimes.
oh, the food was so good. It was so worth eating the like 8 pounds of food. And the trip back to the hotel, waiting to use the bathroom was not as fun. But
But hey,
you know,
the
hey,
upside was so good.
yeah. So I think it might be a short episode, but I think if we do go to the you know Applebee's or whatever it is, I think we record maybe a mini episode or just maybe
Oh,
us
definitely.
eating the the
Just us
boneless wings
putting down wings or
and
nuggets.
just seeing how much we can eat. That might have to be a plan, dude.
That might honestly have to be a. The thing is, I
See
know
if
like
we
with most bottomless places that do that though, they bring them out in like small increments so you don't eat as much. Like they'll let you stuff your face. So like the first one might be like 8, and then after that, they bring out like four each, just so like your body takes a second to digest. You don't feel like you have as much space. So we got to kind of pressure them a little bit. We got to say, hey, I'm gonna need 2 orders coming up. But
Yeah, I'm interested to see how truly all you can eat it is. Because if it's like all you can eat,
bro,
then like I
I
would
put down
order like
30
a
one night.
hundred.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get like if it's all you can eat, let me get a tray, and what I don't eat is going in a box.
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying. Like, let me get like 50, and whatever I don't eat is going home. Like,
you gotta
if
shoot
it's
high. Hey, I
truly
feel
all,
like a reasonable number is definitely like 50. Like that's a reasonable number of wings, not to eat in one night, but like between a couple of days, that's not that crazy. People gotta realize it.
a chicken nugget is I could eat. Like, there's been a couple of
I've
days
seen you
where I've
eat at
had,
least 3/4 of a tray of chicken nuggets.
yeah, like there's been days where I've probably no joke eaten like 30 or 35 chicken nuggets in
Bro,
like
oh
one
yeah,
sitting.
it's
Like,
just
I'm
so,
not
especially when they're hot. Dog, don't
uh
even tempt me.
see, dude, for the longest time I was using Chick-fil-A sauce as like a sauce that I would like shake it and I would do. As crazy as it sounds, it was delicious. I would use Chick-fil-A sauce and Old Bay. And you
Ooh,
think
Old
that,
Bay, Old Bay,
dude,
bro.
it
Thank
was,
God for Old Bay.
yeah, that's another one of God's greatest creations
Oh
along
yeah,
with wings.
God's got some of the greatest hits. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, who really doing it like
No
God?
one else doing it like God. I'll be honest. Nobody else doing it. God kind of in a
No,
league of
but
his own.
yeah, he's S tier when you really think about it.
Oh yeah.
Um, hopefully, hopefully that doesn't offend anybody.
Oh no,
But
no. Real Christians don't get offended by that. We give
um,
God compliments.
dude, I think we need to plan this Applebee's trip, and
Honestly, I'm with you on that. What you
might have
doing?
to
What
add
you doing Friday? What's today? Thursday. What you doing tomorrow?
tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow it depends. If Arya stays home, I have to watch her. But I have work Friday night. Saturday morning, I got my game. But I think after that, unless we're
I'm not
doing
gonna lie.
something for my
We do
dad.
like our. I get off at 6. We could definitely work it out. If not, that next week we are going absolutely
Oh, because
crazy.
I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or like Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday would probably be my best days because those are the days I don't have practice.
Gotcha. So I just looked it up. That Wild Wings deal, or not the Applebee's deal. It is absolutely crazy. Boneless wings for $12.99.
$13?
$13 for unlimited boneless wings. And it doesn't say anything about fries, but still, unlimited boneless wings for $13, brother. You best believe we getting
Yeah,
we getting $73 worth of wings.
yeah. But like I'm interested to see like what like because there's got to be some sort of cutoff because like I'm gonna go there, like we're gonna go there,
They're
and
gonna
I'm
see
gonna
you come
order.
in and go, oh no,
They're gonna be like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" They're like, "This kid's gonna eat. This kid's
order
gonna
some
eat the
more
kitchen."
chicken.
Yeah. Get the what should we call it? Get the truck in. Get the
Yeah,
truck
get
in.
the truck in.
We need the Tyler special. They've
Yeah,
warned
the
us
Tyler
about it.
special. Yeah, go ahead. Or DefCon. That's a DefCon level threat right there for
Yeah.
Applebee's. They start calling their bankers.
That's an Avengers level threat
Yeah,
right there.
Avengers level threat. Yeah.
Dude, they hear the Beamer or the Avalon or the Equinox, whatever, pull up, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh God, he's
Not
here."
these guys. Just
They're
intro music
here.
plays.
Yeah, it's like the Brazilian funk music, like when I
Yeah.
walk in.
We got the WWE guy to introduce us.
It's
Wayne.
like Bruce Buffer's waiting by
Yeah.
the door, like give us
All
an
right.
intro. defending undisputed.
undefeated wing champion of the world. Ireland.
Oh, oh, that'd be
Bro,
tough.
that would be kind of tough. Get a megaphone and just go crazy.
It's like I'm here on the endless bone on the
Yeah.
endless
Address
bonus
me as
wings
king.
queue. Address me
Like
as
that
such.
Kanye video. Yeah. Louis the King 13th. Address me as
Yeah.
such.
But I think it's a good time to wrap it up. We
Yeah.
we
Long
let this
episode.
go. Yeah, we let this go for a little bit, but depending on the schedules for this weekend, you guys might be getting a quick episode.
You might get lucky with my CapCut edited podcast episodes.
Yeah, yeah. I will say if we do get to go to the Applebee's, and there's not a lot of people there, then maybe we
Whew.
can record it in person, like record it. Um, if not, then we'll just do some cap cuts and just us like
Yeah.
eating and talking, and
Yep.
talking.
Yep. Make it real
Dude,
easy.
I'm gonna type up that text to my dad right now and see.
Honestly, because that would be so worth it. I just hope that deal is not going away soon. I'm gonna look up and see how long it is, just so our viewers can show up too, and just so we can absolutely put our hurting on this unlimited wings offer. I want to see when this offer ends. Please don't be soon. So it's you got 6 sauces. You get endless fries too. So yes, that they didn't advertise out on the one website, but it's advertised now. Just want to see how long it's valid for. Drive-in only, no to-go orders, which makes sense. You can't just be
That
like,
makes
let me get
sense.
300 wings.
To go.
Yeah, to go. But thank y'all for listening. If you chose to listen to the whole thing, if you chose to listen to snippets, that's fine too. Thank y'all for giving us your time today. We're gonna try to,
Yeah.
as you know, we've been getting better with posting, just because availability and stuff like that. But we're gonna try to keep up this consistently. Hopefully, one a week. I think is the pace we're sitting at right now, which is not
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, we've been sitting at like one a week, once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
But I think
definitely.
definitely now we'll start keeping up with
Yeah, we'll be
one a
able to
week.
pump them out, which is pretty good. And it's nice because just me and Tyler talk a lot, so y'all can listen to our
Yeah.
conversations too. This is the same way we talk if we're doing other stuff. We're just going to talk
Yeah.
about stupid things that guys care about. Well, not guys, but just
Like
like high school age
people.
or young adults. Yeah.
If you guys would hear our conversations that like we didn't record, like even like a year or two ago, we would be huge by now.
Oh, bro. I would definitely own a couple Philadelphia sports teams, without a doubt. I would own 100% of the Philadelphia Phillies. I might own most of the Eagles.
But yeah,
Not even an Eagles
majority
fan, but I would be a majority shareholder in the Eagles.
shareholder. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. But we will want to thank you guys for your time, and we hope that you guys enjoyed it again. Even if you made it to the end, I appreciate your time.
Oh yeah,
If you didn't, thank you for at least giving us a
yeah, a
chance
little bit
and
of
giving
something.
us
Yeah, definitely.
a little something. People see that 1 hour mark, and they get a little worried. But everybody who listened, I hope you have a wonderful day or night.
Oh
Obviously
yeah,
depending on when you listen, and we hope to see you guys in an Applebee's.
yeah. And Applebee's near you.
An
But
Applebee's near you.
yeah. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is.
Bye, guys.
Bye.